Okay, so now this is a very important video. We want to talk about ketogenic side effects. When you do this, a lot of stuff can come up because you're basically taking your body that's been running on sugar your whole life and converting it over to fat burning, which now it has to develop all new cellular machinery type things that make enzymes, right, that you're not used to. And that could take, a while. In the process, when you're converting over your machine, you could get the keto flu, fatigue, constipated, keto rash. You could have these things. So let's just kind of cover each one of them, okay, to make sure you can minimize the side effects. When you have the keto flu, what's happening is like your electrolytes are being depleted. Why? Because when you switch from sugar to fat burning, no longer are you going to retain fluid. So you're going to dump a lot of fluid, and with the fluid comes a lot things like potassium, magnesium, and you're also going to be needing more B vitamins to run your body on fat. So what you want to do is you want to find a very good electrolyte. I have my own electrolyte powder. You can check out, I put a link down below, but we add electrolyte powder and B vitamins, okay? And you want to do your B vitamins from nutritional yeast. Take a teaspoon of that and take some electrolytes, and that should clear up those symptoms like right away. Now, fatigue is the same thing. You need electrolytes to give your cells energy. And so you want to, again, add the electrolytes and the B vitamins. And yes, you want to add like vitamin B6 and things, but I just recommend the whole complex in a food base versus an individual synthetic. So just do the whole thing. That will clear up fatigue and keto flu. In fact, if you think about with the flu, you feel tired, right? It's kind of almost similar. These two are almost similar. Now, constipation usually happens when you're increasing too much fiber or not having enough fiber. So with the constipation, I'm going to recommend either you increase or decrease the amount of vegetables you're consuming. Like if you're doing like 10 cups of vegetables and you've never done that before, cut that down and the constipation will go away. If you're not doing any vegetables, increase it and you'll start to eliminate. The other thing with constipation is you may need to consume some bile salts or the gallbladder formula, because bile helps lubricate the colon, and because you're dumping more fat than you're normally used to, you might not have enough bile to create this elimination. Okay, so that's one thing. And then the keto rash is really an overload of fat coming out of the body, and you don't have enough gallbladder support to support the amount of fat, and that's a strain in the gallbladder, and that's creating high levels of histamines. So in other words, all the crud that's been stored in your fat is not being detoxified effectively when it's coming out of you. So to counter that, you want to just add some bile salts, okay? Because bile salts will decrease the rash and also decrease like any itching in the rash, okay? So basically that summarizes some of the side effects. So your next step is just to go ahead and apply what you need, and thanks for watching.